So, last time we left off, we had our heroes being approached by Clutch and his crew of mooks. Hold on, what is that?
What the hell are you wearing?
It's my ass-kicking outfit, bitch!
Listen, I know Ruff and Tumble were caught off guard last issue in those costumes, but why the hell are they still wearing them? Here we got everybody lined up, looking nasty and on business. Then we have Ruff and Tumble looking goofy as hell in these things. Anyway, I digress. Clutch orders his goons to attack and the battle commences. At first, it looks like our heroes are winning the scuffle, with Tails managing to get Bell to a nearby computer port to unlock the vault door. But then things change when our greasy possum pulls out his weapon of choice, his gun cane. Gotta hand it to the guy, he's a scumbag, but his weapon at least matches his fit. And it's pretty clean. I respect the look, Clutch. Something I realized upon my second read-through was that Dawn was wielding a hammer like Amy because he's a fixer-upper guy, which only makes his decision to fight alongside heavy hitters like Amy and the Chaotix even funnier. Charmy does what he does best and annoys the hell out of Clutch with some well-placed taunts, which puts the possum in kill mode. Hold up, did he just try to shoot a child? Clutch is kinda built different. I like a villain who takes no prisoners. Though, things take a turn for the worse when Charmy gets caught by Ruff, and Clutch uses the small bee as a hostage to convince everyone to get back in the cage and hand over the thumb drive. Luckily for everyone else, SPO is a ninja with incredible aim, and a well-placed ninja star is able to free the nearly twice deceased child from Ruff's clutches. Vector chucks the drive to Charmy and the chase begins, as he's told to get the drive to Knight back at the bridge. At the same time, Bell manages to get the door open for the bee to make his great escape, with Clutch and a few of his mooks hauling ass after him. Ruff and Tumble try to go with Clutch, but keeping true to his scumbag nature, Clutch says,
"No, you ain't!" and
shoots the door in the face, causing it to lock Ruff, Tumble, Amy, Tails, Bell, and the remaining Chaotix inside the vault. With Charmy being the last hope, he still manages to come in clutch.
What?
And deliver the thumb drive to Knight, who's about to begin his next broadcast to the audience below, eagerly awaiting the next race. Though something unexpected happens. The Resistance volunteers start to help out, literally tripping Clutch and buying Charmy extra time to get the drive to the OWL broadcaster. Then comes the hardest line in the comic when Clutch tells Knight to stop what he's doing, and he's like,
"I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit."
Just look at that expression. Knight really has come into his own, and tells Clutch to f*** off. With everything crumbling down around him, Clutch gets desperate and makes a mad dash for the broadcasting console, only to get jumped by every employee present. And finally, providing backup with some heroic NPCs armed with Wispons, Jewel makes her grand entrance, essentially telling Clutch,
Fuck you too!
While this is happening, Knight begins broadcasting all of Clutch and Clean Sweep Inc.'s dirty laundry to the crowd, before Clutch himself accidentally confirms it into the mic, killing any momentum and goodwill he had developed with his Clean Sweep persona as the audience turns on him. With everything he's built now destroyed, he starts to lose his cool and tries one more desperate move, getting stopped by Jewel, who also has admin privileges on the computer. And this girl's crazy! She sets the entire vessel to self-destruct in 30 minutes, with no means of stopping it. And with that, Clutch decides if he's going down, he's taking everyone with him, and sets the ship on a crash course with the city below. Meanwhile, down below, immediately after Sonic's identity reveal from the last issue, all of our previously racing heroes spot the incoming shuttle, and we see how each of them handles the situation. The Babylon rogues lash out in confusion. Surge and Kit barely seem fazed by the oncoming destruction and seem to welcome Clutch's fiery downfall, while Mimic, now disguised as Duo, tries to slip away before he's pulled back out from the shadows by Kit, which is a funny way of keeping the octopus around as a kind of screw you, since they know he was working for Clutch as well. Now surrounded and under suspicion, Duo decides to put the final nail in the trust coffin of the new Diamond Cutters, outing Tangle and Whisper for keeping Sonic's Phantom Rider identity hidden from Lanolin. This does not go over well, as the Mad Sheep immediately snaps at Tangle and Whisper before Surge nonchalantly tells her that Sonic left. I love how chill and unbothered Surge and Kid are as all of the events are just happening around them. They do not care. And another thing to point out is how well written Sonic is here. He doesn't have time to debate, chat, or even contemplate his next action. He just takes off towards the plummeting shuttle because that's just the kind of hero he is. Lanolin locks in on Sonic and gives chase, while Tangle and Whisper try to calm her down and explain why they kept that info from her. You see this? This is exactly why they didn't tell you, Lanolin, cause they knew you were gonna act just like this. I gotta say, Mimic has played her so damn well. He's using her morals and brashness against her, while continuing to drive a wedge between the new Diamond Cutters. Like, damn girl, calm the f*** down. Though I'm not sure if Lanolin should be praised for a never-ending sense of justice, or to be upset that she's not thinking practically or even considering why Sonic did what he did, considering his hero status. Though she does manage to listen to reason when Sonic and the new Diamond Cutters manage to talk her down into holding off her pursuit of Sonic until they save everyone. Look at her expression. Something's going on there. Honestly, I'm loving Lanolin more and more as she's starting to show more flaws and cracks in her personality. I love me a flawed character with a working story arc. Hopefully it pays off at the end though. The Babylon Rogues are left wondering what the hell just happened and decide to go after Sonic and the others for their own reasons. While Duo, aka Mimic, is left with two bloodlusted, unchecked psychopath anti-heroes staring his ass down. Got Mimic straight shaking in his damn gloves. And I love this moment of tension between them. Mimic knows damn well he stands no chance against the two of them, and decides to go up with the others, rather than try his luck. Man, I love this menacing energy these two put off while just still chilling. These are the type of characters who will roll up on you and you keep your eyes forward. But that's not all. Kit deadass says they could have easily killed Duo by dropping him to his death earlier when he had him in his water tentacles. Meaning this little fox may be worse than Surge right now. Because he's straight premeditating his murders, while Surge is more spontaneous and random with her violent actions. Kit can be mean-mugging you and thinking of 100 ways to end you, which makes him way more terrifying of a character. Surge reminds him that they're sticking to the plan that he made and that Clutch is next. So our not-so-dynamic duo of baddies are already planning to off their current boss. This story is going to lead to some big consequences for a few of our characters. I'm mostly talking about Lanolin, who's got to be going through it right now. Like, can you imagine what's going to happen if Mimic is outed as Duo, and Lanolin realizes she's not only been lied to by her teammates, but also she's been played by Mimic, and that Silver was right? She's about to have the biggest crash out in history, and she's already barely keeping it together. She's either quitting the Diamond Cutters when this is done, or starting a new group to hunt down Sonic and everybody else that wronged her, and bring them all to justice. I don't see her letting this go. Or maybe there's something more going on behind the scenes for her. So what did you all think of this issue? What was your favorite part, and why was it Surge and Kit? Spin dash the like button for the engagement, comment below for the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Last video's best comment. This video is brought to you by my patrons: Julian Gill, Whoopee, Sebastian Platt, Laze Boy, Starfighter 364, Latrice, Twitter 1, Brenda Ajimu, Gabriel, Pokédexes, Shadow, Maverick, Marcy Martin, Hotshot Ninja, Gabri, John Gumby, TJ2K, Seiko, A Human in a Hoodie, Max Moeller, Hawkin125, No Name, Kiera, Julia Bonavita, Jeffrey Dahl, Jack Thorne, Anthony Sampson, Dennis Taylor, Ruckus 3K, Chris, Budsy, Malik Brehan Alston, Ronnie Holt, Cav, Ivan Lugo, Jack Rigg, Milza Hodinu, Little Rara, Black Flash 09, Shadow Soul, The Zetablade, Not Legoshi, Noah Whitson, Sarah McMenemy, The Zerai, Martin Brown, Ali Bird, Alyssa, Gamer Boy, Tyler, Darkness the Human. Thank you all for your continued support.